Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm gonna be if I can speak, I'm gonna be reacting to another Ray William Johnson video. This is Her Boyfriend Is Trash. I'm not sure why, but also I don't know why this thing is loading right now. But hopefully, when I press play, it plays. But yeah, I don't know even what to guess. So let us start the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. But also, a lot of his videos, people get unalived at the end. So hopefully that is not the case in this video. Play.
So this is Ashley, and Ashley is about to move overseas to be with the man of her dreams. And it's about to
how
go
yummy.
horribly wrong. Now this all starts back when Ashley is 12, and she's a normal 12-year-old. And she's from Canada, and like a lot of kids her age, Ashley likes to chat online with her friends through like social media and stuff. And one day,
her parents
she
know.
makes a new friend on Facebook. This guy, Jack. And Jack is 16, and he lives in England. And Ashley thinks Jack is cool. I mean, he's a little older, he's from another country, but they're just friends. So then a few years pass, and Ashley is 15 now. And she and Jack are still friends, and they
so he's
still
19.
chat online. But at this point, they've both grown up a little bit, and Ashley is starting to think he's kind of fine. And so, boom, they start dating. And it's a long-distance relationship, and they've never met in person. I mean, he's still in England, and she's in Canada.
So I'm guessing this is her first boyfriend. But your first boyfriend is someone that you are talking to online. You haven't met them in person. It's kind of weird.
But still, she really likes him.
But I guess at that age it's fine, but still kind of weird.
More years pass, and that
okay, now
everything changes.
She's over 18.
Ashley is now 19.
Okay.
So she's legally an adult. And Jack is like 22 or 23 at this point. And they're still dating, and they decide to give this a real shot to see if this relationship can work for real, not just long distance, not just online.
They were dating for 4
Ashley,
years.
She gets a 6-month tourist visa, and she books a flight to England because she's gonna go live with him for 6 months until her.
Okay, so where are her parents in all this? In this story, I have not heard anything about her parents. And she got a 6-month visa to just... Oh, 6-month tourist visa. Because I'm pretty sure she could... If she was in school, she could be an exchange student. But I guess not.
Her visa expires. And of course, her mom is a little concerned that she's going to live with a guy she's never met in person. But unfortunately, there's no stopping Ashley.
What year is this?
She's determined to see this through. So she does. She flies from Canada all the way over to the UK. And there, she's finally in England, and she meets her boyfriend, Jack, for the first time in person. And this is actually their first photo together. And so they follow through with their plan. She moves into his apartment, and they're...
But also, like, meeting someone online and dating them for 4 years and never meeting them in person. Like, not just her, but, like, in general, like, those shows on TV, 90 Day Fiancé or whatever, like, meeting them for the first time, like meeting someone in person and then like dating, I feel like is better because you can actually interact with them in person. But meeting someone for the first time after you get attached to them and then you meet them for the first time, like what if they stink? Like what if their breath stank? I always wondered about that. Like what if you meet someone and they smell bad or something? Like you still gonna stick with that? Because like, I don't know, random question, random thought, but like what if they, I don't know, what if they're weird in person? Like what if they smell, or I don't know, like you're attached to them, would you care? I don't know.
Having a great
have no
time
idea.
Together. This is actually a photo of them, and this is another photo of them. But then about a month passes, and it's Christmas time, and Jack, he's being such a good boyfriend. He goes out and he gets a tree, and he surprises Ashley with a kitten, and she really loves cats. And so
she's not there forever.
Seems to be going really well, better than they had planned.
6 months, 5 months left.
Until... Okay, here's the thing about Jack. Jack, he's kind of a turd. Like, he's unemployed, he lives in public housing on government assistance, he apparently smokes Zaza all day and plays video games. No ambition, no real attempts at getting a job, just not a lot.
She didn't know about this before. She went all the way to England to meet this man that has no job. Okay.
Going on for him. And I don't know if any of this bothers Ashley or not, but what does start to bother her is how controlling he's become since she's moved in. Like, he'll get mad if he thinks she's talking to anyone else. He'll get mad at her for being on TikTok.
One of those people.
A few days after Christmas, Jack is going through her phone for some reason, and he finds some numbers that she blocked. And he gets all jealous, and he assumes that she blocks these numbers because they're her former lovers or something. I don't know. It's stupid. Regardless, they start arguing, and Jack suddenly just snaps, and he straight up starts smacking her around. Now, no one should be smacking anyone around. That's horrible in itself. But also, he is significant.
And also, I hear a lot of these stories, not the abusive part, but like just these possessive guys, which is so weird. Like, I don't understand. But she's kind of stuck because she flew to another country to meet this person that she met for the first time. But like in general, like sometimes girls, or I guess anyone, they stay with these over possessive people for what reason, I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah, I have a friend that would tell me stuff about this possessive guy, and they weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend. They were just talking. So it's so weird that people would, because my friend's smart. She left like, we're not even together, and I don't want to be stuck with that kind of person. But people that are actually dating these kind of people, like, why do you stay? I don't understand.
Significantly bigger than her. I mean, you can see them in this picture here. So when he puts his hands on her, it doesn't take much force for him to really hurt her. Now, despite this, unfortunately, Ashley doesn't leave him like I wish she would have. However, from that day, things
What did I just
start
say?
to feel different. Like, she still loves him, but maybe Jack isn't the guy she thought he was. Then, a few weeks later, things get crazy again. Like, Jack is all jealous, and he's going through her phone again.
Again?
He finds some old messages on her phone, and these are messages.
See, she could have left after this first time, but I don't know why people stay. She could have snuck out with her stuff and then fly back home.
That are back from when she lived in Canada, so yeah, they're old.
And why does her phone not have a lock on it? Why is he all up in her phone? I have so many questions. Will I get answers? No.
Care. He gets pissed, and they start arguing, and he starts yelling, and he picks up a beer mug, and boom, he breaks it over her head. It's just trash. And this whole time, all this is going on, Ashley is lying to her mom. Like, no, Mom, I'm totally happy here. I don't know, I guess she doesn't want her mom to hate her boyfriend. I don't know.
She should be the one hating him.
As time goes on, Jack gets more and more abusive. Like, he's been spying on all her texts.
She needs to run away.
About all the messages she sends her friends so that they don't get misinterpreted by him. Like, some messages she has to send and then quickly delete before he sees them. It's crazy. Also,
lock your phone. I don't understand.
Talking to her family so much. And her family and friends, they can tell something is off, but they're halfway across the world back in Canada. So they're not like 100% sure what's going on. However, pretty quickly, they start to figure it out. Like, one day, Ashley is at the apartment talking to her sister on FaceTime, and Jack, he gets mad at her for some dumb reason, and he suddenly just flips out, and he starts throwing things at her and screaming at her.
Oh, wow, she's on the she's on the call.
Ashley, why don't you just come home? But still, Ashley won't. I guess she's in love, or maybe she's afraid.
That's crazy.
But about a week later, Ashley's on FaceTime with her sister again. And Jack, he's all mad at her again, and he suddenly flips out again, and he runs at her, and he tackles her, and he starts punching her in the head. And sister, she's still on FaceTime watching all this, and she's like, what the fuck? And so at this point, sister has had enough. She can't let this continue. And she goes and she tells their mom what she saw. And of course, mom is like, oh, hell no. And she immediately calls Ashley, and she's like, we're getting you a flight, and you're coming home. And so finally, they all agree. Ashley is getting out of that toxic situation. She's getting on the next flight back to Canada. Even Jack agrees. I mean, he understands that she's leaving.
Okay, why would you tell him? Because after all these times, you think he's gonna be okay with it? Because there's still some time left in this video. I feel like it's not gonna end the way I want it to end, like her getting home peacefully. She should have just left like in the middle of the night or something, because I feel like he's not gonna agree.
Leaving on the next flight. However, there's a problem. It's 2022, and the pandemic is still kind of going on. And Ashley is required to get a negative COVID test before she can get on a plane and fly international. And so, unfortunately, she can't fly that day. The soonest she can fly is in 3 days. But then, the next day, it all goes wrong. So they're at the apartment, and I guess Jack isn't doing too well, and he finally realizes that he's about to lose control of her for good. And so he provokes an argument with her, and they start fighting. And I'm sure he's like screaming at her, and then pow, he starts hitting her. And he hits her again and again. And then he picks up the kitten that he bought and he throws it against the wall. And Ashley is horrified, and she runs out of the apartment to a neighbor's house, and the neighbor intervenes, and everyone calms down. But Ashley knows this isn't over, and Jack isn't done. So after a bit, she low-key tries to message her sister back in Canada. But unfortunately, with the time difference, it's like 3 a.m. there. So sister and everyone else there is asleep. And at some point during all this, Jack finally loses it. And he grabs Ashley, and she tries to get away.
Dang, it's this AI picture.
Then he reaches out, grips her neck, and he starts strangling her hard. And when that doesn't finish her off, he grabs a knife and
oh
boom,
my
he stabs
gosh,
her right in the chest. And he stabs her again and again and again until she's unalived. And he ends up stabbing her 90 times. 90.
It's crazy.
Then he goes to his Facebook page and he changes his profile picture to this picture of him and Ashley smiling. And he writes
Something wrong with him.
Mine forever. Yikes. Meanwhile, back in Canada, Ashley's family wakes up to all these missed messages from her. But now they can't get a hold of her. So they reach out to sort of a friend that Ashley knows back in England, and that friend goes over to Jack's apartment to check on Ashley, and she knocks and no one answers, but she can hear something going on inside the apartment. So she calls 999, the emergency number there, and then police show up, and in the apartment, they find Ashley's body there. And so, bam, police arrest Jack. Here's his creepy-ass mugshot. And he ends up pleading guilty to her murder, and he's sentenced to 23 years to life in prison.
A British man
I was about to say only 23 years.
Sentenced to life in prison for killing a young BC woman who'd gone to visit him in England.
That's sad.
That is crazy. Like RIP to her. But yeah, this is why it's so dangerous to meet people online, especially you don't know how they act in person. So especially going across the world or going to another country to meet someone in person for the first time, like you don't know how they're gonna react or how they are in real life, because they could be a different person online and a different person in person. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't understand people that are over possessive, because you don't own anyone. But yeah, she almost got away, but unfortunately COVID. Dang. But that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.